This is our lives now. For the next, what, 5 years or so? Maybe longer.
What is our life?
We are going to turn this into our dream home.
By we, do you mean me?
This is quite possibly the grossest thing.
That's how you tear down a house. Whew. Alright, what's next? Okay, here's the situation. I've got all these chicks, ducks, and some goslings. The issue being they are too big and too stinky, and I need to get them out of here.
Way too stinky.
So they're in kind of this mudroom that's on the back of the house. But the thing's in pretty rough shape, as you can see. And so I'm going to just tear the thing off. But I thought, well, you know, I need a chicken coop anyways. So the plan here is, and this part's even worse, and I'll show you why. I mean, the roof is shot. Alright, so here I'm pulling off this rolled shingle siding that they covered over the old wood siding. It's in pretty decent shape, except down at the bottom. I think once I paint it up, it'll be pretty good. Comes off pretty easy. There's a lot of nails. So right here I'm cutting through the siding between the studs. I'm trying to leave up that the other part of that building temporarily because the chickens are in there right now. Okay, so you can see right here I'm trying to take down this roof. I took a few 2x4s and propped them up in there just to hold the roof up while I was knocking that wall down. Trying to keep the walls in as large of pieces as I can so it makes it easier to build my chicken coop.
Most of the time I'm just watching him, hoping he doesn't hurt himself.
So right here I'm cutting some lag bolts that go through that wall into the block wall of the main house.
I don't think so, no.
This wall was more stubborn than you realize. I had to cut out a bunch of it because it was kind of boring.
So Russell removed the base of this building, and there was nothing holding it. Except for termites.
Yeah, and all the supports for the building had fallen down in this
All
hole.
the supports had fallen down in the hole.
Which they can hear it too.
You think so?
I think so. That hole leads down in the basement, or I'm thinking about putting that into a window. But you can see all the rain, the rot. I fell through that.
There's a bunch of rot he fell through. It's a good thing we were taking this thing down. If you look underneath this thing, you will see a bunch of spider eggs. It's very fun. And now Russell wants me to help lift it and touch the little eggs. How disgusting.
After I cut it.
This is what happens when you're married to a...
Hillbilly?
No, you're not a hillbilly.
Oh.
A talented, amazing husband. This is our lives now. For the next, what, 5 years or so? Maybe longer?
What is our life?
This is quite possibly the grossest thing in the world. It is these gross and disgusting spider eggs.
Well, that's how you tear down a house. Whew. Alright, so today I'm digging out this hole here. This is under the bird room. And they had this, I guess, what was a window? I don't know. It's just boarded up. But all the water's running into the basement through here. So I need to put in a window well. Kind of neat. So back in the day, when they needed to, like this trim board was on a wall right here. And how they put it in was they drilled a hole and then they whittled the stick here and then they hammered that stick into the hole. You can see that was the hole that one came out of on there. They just pounded it in and then they would either just hammer their nail in through whatever they're putting up into that wood. And then that wood would spread out to hold the thing in place. And you can see this one came up out with it, excuse me. There's the little nail. It's kind of an interesting tidbit. So I've gotten most of the way down here. Another interesting fact. See the foundation here. They only formed the top 2 feet. And then they made the hole, the form below that. So I'm gonna have to break all this crap off smooth to get my flange to seal on. These are getting big. I got the window well almost down there. It's not fitting though because it's hitting on that other part of the bird room that I'm going to demo. So I've been kind of waiting to tear that down, but due to winter coming and what have you, I'm not going to get around to tearing that off. It's not feeling grippy.
I don't think so. No. Nobody told me this was an action movie.